Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Captain Quasar, and welcome back to another unofficial H3 waiting room. Stop throwing tomatoes. Sorry for being late. I woke up late. Then I realized there ain't too much to talk about. We could look at Ian's video on immigration, but I don't know. From what I've seen, I didn't watch it yet, but I did skim a few pieces. It just seems like he's kind of rambling. It seems like he's just trying to make some bread real quick. You know what I mean? Got to bring home the bacon. But beyond that, we have a few Reddit posts, some Instagram posts, and if you have any requests, just leave it in chat and let me know. Let me know if there's anything you want to see me talk about. Keep throwing tomatoes. Why don't you? Reverse psychology. It is time to get quasi. So true, Alex. Ban everybody that threw tomatoes. The apples, there we go. That's how we do it. Please no Ian. See, I have a few games we could look at too, a few internet things, but I don't know, it's just we've been so entrenched in drama. We could also just look at some more H3 stories. That's always fun, and tell some fun stories in chat. But being so entrenched in drama is just I don't even get to be a part of the real drama. I just get a bunch of people in here talking shit, and I'm like, oh no. Then what? Oh no, the reverse psychology didn't work. But here, we're going to move on to the Reddit and a few things, but let's get into it. Let's get right into it. No! Alex, it was a joke. You actually deleted all of them. No. PP, no. It's just who we are. PP Mir, yeah, just got absolutely screwed by Alex. I'm giving bad orders. I'm such a bad captain. Whatever will I do now? As a FUPA trooper who was born, raised, and currently living in Washington, D.C., I just thought this was interesting. Thanks for the Reddit post, Dick Mom. Oh no, PP Myriad's been beaten into submission by Alex. We hope you're doing good too, PP. But let me just get into it. I am 33 years old and have lived in DC my entire life, with the exception of going to college elsewhere. Washington, D.C. is a relatively tiny city, stretching only 10 miles from its widest point to point. D.C. in the 90s was rough. It is now experiencing the lowest crime rate in 30 years. It has significantly dropped in the past year alone. This man is ruining our city and our country. The worst crimes happening in D.C. right now are the ones being committed by our president. Also, his whole clean up the city bullshit is hilarious because DC is notoriously one of the cleanest and greenest cities in the country, which I mean just kind of makes sense. You would be, especially because like when they were talking about capitals, like capital cities in on the podcast and talking about it in reference, I understand like it's about like the population density and like the it is hard because it's like obviously America is an interesting case since it like our capital is so tiny, and so its demographics are going to like be framed a lot differently than something like London or Madrid. Like it's going to come across much different just looking at raw numbers. Alex is mad with power. Some would say crazy with power, so true. A man from New York City saying that underpass was dirty. It's hilarious. You know, I didn't think about that. They did show that underpass, calling that underpass dirty when you're from New York. And if I mean, was he living in upstate? Was he just coming down for the for some business? How many rats did he see when jumping in and out of limos? The tints were too dark in the back seat. I'm in the clean New York, i.e., Chicago. Chicago. I mean, I've only been to Chicago once, but the area I was at was all right. Wasn't too bad. I know you go a little bit more south, and you're like, ooh, what do we have here? But sorry, let me continue about this. Let me continue with this post. Yeah, so one of the cleanest and greenest cities in the country, DC is. There is a national park essentially in the middle of the city. I work in the medical cannabis industry and am terrified that something will happen to my business while this shit is going on, as federally speaking, cannabis is still illegal. This asshole who can do whatever he wants and is proving that and it is scary. Wait. Although it remains a crime under federal law, it is not a criminal offense in D.C. for adults 21 years of age and older to possess 2 ounces or less of marijuana, grow within their primary residence up to 6 marijuana plants, no more than 3 of which are mature. So, wait. So, our government officials in D.C. are getting more grace than other people across the country. That I don't know why this is like surprising to me, but I'm just genuinely like I'm very surprised by that. We have a lot of homeless camps though, but not like LA. There are some pretty. It's not too close to me, but there are some pretty bad homeless encampments, if you want to call them that. Not too far. Don't know if I want to give out my location. Yeesh. Got to play it low key, you know. Let them try and decipher every little piece of advertising I get and try and get my metadata. But sorry, that the cannabis thing kind of threw me off because I am surprised by that. This asshole can do whatever he wants and is proving that, and it is scary. I have seen the National Guard in parks, hanging out on the streets, and in neighborhoods where primary POCs live. It's ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous and insane. Many DC representatives have responded to this, condemning it. Sorry, there's not a lot of like commas and stuff here, so my reading is just terrible. DC has a lot of culture, and it's just a political city that most think it is. This is an absolutely horrifying scene, and I fear it will only get worse. Encampments of unhoused people mind their business and are harmless. ICE is all over the place in DC and surrounding Maryland and Virginia towns. I fear that even more people will move out of our incredible city. Thousands have left after getting laid off from government jobs as a result of Trump, and he will completely ruin our home. Sorry for the rant. This is a nightmare. If there are any other DC family members, feel free to reach out. I would love to have a get-together of local fans. We need others during this psychotic time. Statehood for DC. Shout out Dick Mom. All my homies love Clippy. So true. Yep, they're gonna dox me by knowing that I'm not too far from homeless encampments. Hello, M. Mooney. What's up? Welcome in. But now we're gonna move on to something from Hasan. Would love a reporter to ask Hasan what is so funny about telling Jews to go back to Auschwitz. Did they talk about this in the new GQ article?
Shut up, go back to Auschwitz.
Shut up, go back to Auschwitz. MK Lambert, thank you for...
See, I would find this funny if it was like just some like comedy podcast or something, like some like a completely unrelated to the conflict, getting like told to pull up some link. They pull up the link and then it just plays this immediately. I'd go, okay, it was crazy, but it was so out of left field that it's a little funny. But while wearing the Palestinian scarf is absolutely insane. I don't know why this video is so low resolution. I think they might have recorded it on their phone, maybe. But the ending part is also crazy.
Shut up, go back to Auschwitz. MK Lambert, thank you for the 50 gifted subs.
Shut up, go back to Auschwitz.
Yeah. Remember 9/11. Shut up. Go back to Auschwitz. Remember 9/11.
That's Hasan's new battle cry. I don't know if maybe that was part of the clip that he had played before or something, but the fact that he just said that at the end, I don't know why he added that on at the end. Someone clipped this on their smart fridge. See, like I'm saying, I don't find it funny at all, and I don't think that there is any humor to it in anything other than it being a complete non sequitur. But it's not a non sequitur in reference to Hasan and like the topics that he speaks on. Because, like, and obviously the humor is, like, as far as maybe middle school. Now, you could probably get into high school with it. Them high schoolers love a good Jew joke. Shout the N-word in a high school classroom, you'll get a ton of laughs. But... like, again, like, because I'm thinking of it like if he got trolled or something into play, like the idea of just someone going, oh shit, and like that's kind of funny to me. But again, it's just that's not what happened at all. So I don't know. I guess I'm adding too much context that isn't there. This is the furthest thing from funny. He will never be funny. He hates that about himself. Yeah, it was funny in 2004. Exactly. It's like... there's a time and a place, Hasan. And your stream just isn't it. Reminder that the centrist, populist, MAGA shift for Anna Kasparian has literally overwritten her own memories of covering the Hunter Biden laptop. And Cenk has to remind her they did cover it a lot, in fact. So I am very out of the loop on Anna Kasparian, because I really found the Young Turks to be annoying when I was like 15, 16, like the little bits that I'd see on YouTube. And then I saw that she had beef with Hasan. I thought she had a falling out with the Young Turks too, but I guess I'm just conflating that all together. But yeah, kids who don't know any better might find it funny because their brain isn't done cooking. A grown adult should know better. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like I don't know. Like I'm saying, there is like a... I'm just playing like devil's advocate where it's like you could come up with some scenario in which one might laugh at that being played on, like, you know what I mean? Like but in the context of which Hasan is playing it, I don't think there's any way that there's no reason that he found it funny, or that he should have found it funny. I didn't laugh. Did you? Go back, watch it. Watch my reaction. Oh no, I laughed now. Now what? But here we go. Anna Kasparian's just losing it, I guess. Oh shit. My bad.
Okay, look, I don't know how anyone else feels. I'm only speaking for myself. I regret not reporting on the Hunter Biden laptop story in 2020 because I, like everyone else, was a sucker and I fell for the lie that it was a Russian influence campaign and nothing more than that, and you shouldn't draw any attention to it. Did anyone really think that the Hunter Biden laptop story was going to convince Biden supporters to stop supporting Biden?
No, but Anna, you're remembering it wrong. We did report on it. We had long conversations about whether it was real or not real, and Rudy Giuliani had dropped it off at the
We
place.
did report on it, right? But I guess...
And the guy that...
I have to say, I mean, I know Cenk isn't the best guy, but I mean, why are you playing such softball right here? Seems interesting.
Conversations about whether it was
I mean, you're just remembering it wrong.
Real or not real, and
I guess it's because it's on his show. When he's on other people's shows, he goes apeshit.
Giuliani had dropped it off at the
We
place.
did report on it, right? But I guess...
And the guy that did the found...
But I have to... Okay. Cenk might be a Turkish supremacist, but he did give us one of the best Charlie Kirk clips of all time. I'll find it 1 second.
The laptop was blind, and we were kidding around about it.
We did. Thank you for mentioning that. I had actually forgotten about that.
Here it is. Got to give credit where credit is due, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're trying to attack me, which is ridiculous, like asking me what my salary is. Sure, I'll reveal it willingly.
You brought it up in context. I'm asking, why don't you live like a socialist?
Okay.
Go live like a socialist.
The point is larger than that, Charlie.
I live like a capitalist every single day, Cenk. I live as a capitalist.
Hey,
I live when I believe.
How angry he is, and like the inflection in his voice and not knowing who we're speaking to, it almost sounds like he's saying a racial slur.
Asking me what my salary is. Sure, I'll reveal it willingly.
You brought it up in context. I'm asking, why don't you live like a socialist?
Okay.
Go live like a socialist.
The point is larger than that, Charlie.
I live like a capitalist every single day, Cenk. I live as a capitalist. I live when I believe.
No.
What do? I get charity every single year.
Hold on.
What's my salary? Less than his.
Charlie, take a
Come on,
seat.
Cenk, let's go.
Charlie, what are you doing? Take a seat. Psycho? All right, no. Take a seat. You're going to take a seat. You're going to take a seat over here.
Oh my God.
What's my salary?
All right.
Ridiculous.
All right, behave, everyone. Jesus Christ. Okay.
I practice what I preach, Cenk.
Charlie.
You
Stop.
do not practice what you preach.
Charlie. All right, hold on. Last point. You don't. All right, hold on.
This is a very diverse crowd. Who's this queen?
Last point. You don't.
It's one of my favorite Charlie Kirk clips. Can't bass boost your voice on stage, it seems. Yeah, Hasan does sound a little tinny, I guess. Sorry, I was looking at something else on the side. I thought this post was still up, but it's not. It's been too long. But Ethan posted this on his story. Anna Kasparian is a coward who kisses the ring of her oppressors. She actually tried to tell me that Cenk just happened upon the Young Turks because he liked the sound of it. From what I've read, Cenk tried to say that, is it Cenk or is it Jank? I guess it's probably just a pronunciation that that Americans can't do, right? But he said that because he's from Turkey, he was like born in Istanbul, I think, and then let me make sure I get that right. Actually, I think I've said that twice, and I should probably get that right. Cenk Uygur. Yeah, he was born in Istanbul to a wealthy Turkish family, but then moved to America when he was like a kid, and he said that he got it from the Americanized version of the term Young Turks, which basically just means to go against like be anti-establishment was basically the idea. It was the anti-establishment. But if that is the colloquial like definition of Young Turk, that would still be calling back to the original, let me see if I can get it right again, Committee of Union and Progress? I know it's CUP, right? It's CUP. I think that's right. In Turkey, which overthrew the Ottoman Empire. They did a coup d'etat. They were talking about it on the podcast, and Dan was like, so he was like half right because they were Ottomans, but they were part of the Ottoman Empire, but they did a coup d'etat, or however you say it, and came to power for like 10 years or something at the end of the Ottoman Empire, right before World War I, when they sided with Germany, and then basically got blasted through by Britain. And that's when the British Mandate over Palestine happened and all of that too. So, like, it is actually all kind of interconnected if you think about it, which is interesting. Because yeah, it was like the three pashas. I'm really trying to remember this all off the top of my head. Did the coup, and that was the Committee of Union and Progress. I don't think I'm doing that right either. The three pashas. How's my history? Is my history right? Who can tell me? Committee of Union and Progress. I'm just a genius. What can I say? Come bound, exactly. But sorry, I wanted to just say that because they did talk about that on the podcast, and we need to clarify what is happening. Alex is right. It's a lot. Thanks for stopping in, Madman. But yes, Anna Kasparian is a coward who kisses the ring of her oppressors. She actually tried to tell me that Cenk just happened upon the Young Turks because he liked the sound of it.
I'm just going to say it real quick. Nagorno-Karabakh, it also should be pointed out that Armenia did not listen to a UN resolution saying that is not their land. So that's the two sides of that issue.
I mean, look, Cenk, you and I can talk about this story more in depth, but a UN resolution by countries that don't even recognize the Armenian genocide, that was their land, that was historically their land, and it was handed over.
And yes, you sound like an Israeli right-winger, honestly.
No, it's not true. Cenk, that area.
It was my land 2,000 years ago. Okay. I don't recognize the United Nations. Okay. Well, that's convenient, right? So look, I'm not saying who's right or wrong, and I got no dog in that fight. I really don't. In terms of, I don't know the Azerbaijan internal politics versus Armenian internal politics.
I do.
Okay, all right, yeah, but you can't conveniently say, hey, UN resolutions don't count when it's my ethnicity. Okay, UN resolutions do count, and so that gets held over Turkey's head on Cyprus for 50 years. Then when Armenia does it, oh no, it's okay. UN resolutions don't mean anything. We hold it over Israel's head that they're doing things that are against the United Nations and the whole world agrees on. So we have to be consistent. So that's my take on it.
Yeah, but I think it's also incredibly relevant to talk about the fact that we have.
He does hit his S's really hard. I hope that mine don't sound that bad. I have a thing on my mic. But yeah, I mean, it just depends on the kind of compressors and stuff they use.
Ethnic Armenians who have been living there literally for centuries, living their life.
Yeah, he needs a de-esser.
lives,
You
not
also have
doing
ethnic
anything wrong,
Turks there that have been
literally
living
doing
there for
nothing wrong,
centuries.
and they're being attacked. Their churches are being bombed. Their hospitals are being
Did we note
bombed.
that Armenia invaded in the first place? Did we note that?
Armenians were already there.
Did we note that they also
land
did
was
ethnic
handed
cleansing when they first came in?
Jake,
Okay,
that land was handed over to Azerbaijan, okay, by Stalin, because Stalin was hoping that Turkey would become an ally, and that didn't work out for Stalin. And because of what Stalin did,
it is funny because it's like both. If you want to get technical, when Cenk says that you sound like an Israeli right winger, it's like you both would be in the perspective of an Israeli right winger to say my country deserves to exist because it exists already, and then also, well, she's not even saying this, but to say that my people deserve a. Yeah, she's not even saying that, so Cenk's just kind of just bullshitting, I guess. Because I don't know, because it doesn't sound like she's saying like give Turkey back or whatever.
Armenians are suffering the consequences of his decisions from decades ago, okay? The innocent civilians are dying as a result of that. Yeah.
Only innocent Armenians, right? No innocent Azerbaijanis.
Well, they're going to defend themselves, Cenk.
Oh,
what do you want them
so
to
when
do?
Azerbaijan defends itself, it's not defending. When Armenia defends itself, it's defense.
Azerbaijan has broken every single ceasefire that they have agreed to.
Who broke the United Nations resolution and took the land in the first place?
They have broken every single ceasefire.
Anyway, now back to Erdogan.
It is funny because it's the type of people who only like to use history when it suits them. To just go, yeah, what about this though? What about this? Yeah, okay, well let's take a step back and let's look. Okay, so what if the Ottomans had Christians and Jews under dhimmi rule, where they had Hasan being all like, so what if they had to pay jizya? Who cares if they had to pay jizya? Who cares if they couldn't own land or publicly proclaim their religions, depending on the area? They had their little provinces. What's the problem? But then Ethan also posted this on his story. You are doing great, sweetie. Coming from the Houthi Luffy, Rashad Al-Haddad, posting on Twitter a video of him shooting a gun. A real bad boy. Ooh, can't zoom in. How sad. But he went on to say, Ethan Klein is going to come right now and accuse me of shooting his ass. I heard that Ethan Klein has AIDS. Is this true? That one made me laugh. I had to pull this up purely for that line, because I was like, oh no. New claim? We're about to see this all over the Snark Reddit now. Does Ethan Klein have AIDS? You've heard it here first. For real. Jizya. Jizinya. On God. And then Ethan asks, have we jumped the shark yet, folks? And I did add this in my thumbnail because this image is just so... There's something to it. My fiance said that this... It has... it's in the same vein as denims with the teddy bears. There's just something off with it. It literally just made me have a coughing fit. But Hasan Piker thinks America might be cooked. And it's a GQ article. The beginning literally says, martial law canceled elections. The combative leftist streamer Hasan Piker predicts an ominous possible future for the U.S. He is fighting back the only way he knows how. Bitching online. No, it says, by raging against Trump, Israel, Democrats, and the wannabe bad boys of the manosphere. In between beefs with his ops and gym sessions with his boys. Just hanging out with my dogs a couple days a week, you know. Gotta pump a little iron. Notice, I just want to say, notice Republicans aren't on here, only Trump. No. Notice how there's no murderers on this list? Interesting. No, I do just think it's funny that he does come off after Republicans, but why just put Democrats as a whole? I'd say it's a specific kind of Democrat. I would hope that he's, I guess he doesn't vote Democrat, right? He did vote for Kamala Harris. He did admit that. Anna Kasparian didn't. At least she stuck by her guns, you know? Hasan bitched out last minute. He was like, I told everybody else not to, but... What, you don't like it? You guys don't like the picture? It's a choice. But guys, you don't understand. On Twitter, on X, GQ magazine posted the image. They also, like, for some reason, totally added, like, a saturation filter. Oh my god, saturation filter over this. Because he looks really orange in this Twitter post for some reason. But Hasan Piker supplement stack, thank me later. Oh my god, I have like dead skin on my nose. It's like really itchy right now. Oh, maybe I need some of these supplements. Hasan Piker supplement stack, thank me later. 1 espresso shot pre-workout. 4 creatine pills. Fish oil. I don't eat seafood. Zinc. Ashwagandha. I don't know if it works. I just take it. Ashwagandha does work. Just taking it at random, just like every. I guess taking it every day isn't too bad. But how much are you taking? You taking some gummies 2 a day? These aren't too bad. Then we get into the minoxidil and finasteride. I'm technically on HRT, hormone replacement therapy. I have DHT blockers for hair loss, and I've been taking for years now at this point. So he's just being completely honest. You know, got to keep that hairline intact. Hey, bro, just go back to Turkey. Go back to Turkey and get that fucking hair transplant. They'll do you up. You got the money for it. He's so cool. Isn't that weird that part of his description was beefing with his ops? Like, is it just normalized that half of his content is drama and a lot of people don't like him? I mean, I think that's part of the mystique, right? Is like, oh, he's this countercultural guy. You know, he's so counterculture. We just it really doesn't. I know that his audience skewed adult unemployed males or whatever, but I do think that a lot of them have to be teenage unemployed males, because I feel like a lot of it does just come from this want to be like against the grain and be hard hitting but not have to think too hard about it. And I do want to say this is the biggest upset. Ethan wants to copy Smosh. Well, Smosh is copying the H3 podcast.
Nope, that wasn't it. Welcome back to Smosh Summer Games, where we now have 3 teams in the competition and things are heating up.
I thought he was going to say it right away. Smosh did Silent Library in a real library. How crazy. How wacky and cool. God damn it, I forgot to press. Sorry, I needed to. First we have Rhett and Link go camping. Now we have Smosh doing Silent Library. What are we going to do now? Is he just saying he's on HRT to try and get trans people on his side? I hadn't thought about that, but that is possible. He's just trying to show his leftist values, you know? I'm not afraid. Yeah, ashwagandha calms you down. See, I have I have diagnosed high blood pressure. I haven't taken medication for it. But I started taking fish oil and ashwagandha because most of my high blood pressure just comes from getting stressed out. And the ashwagandha actually does help a lot. When I'm going, because I don't know, I just get nervous, you know. I get on edge and my heart starts beating fast. It's good because, you know, my blood gets flowing, things get going, but don't want to go in too fast. But the ashwagandha's calmed me down where I haven't, again, I got diagnosed for it once, so, and I never took medication for it and never went back. So I actually don't get any of the spells that I got before where sometimes I would literally get like tired. I'd get like fatigue because my heart would just be racing for no reason, just from being nervous of being in like a public setting. But yeah, you know, you got to just figure out what works for your body, you know. I literally just get the gummies from Walmart. I could show you what I take. We got fish oil, see, those are like my two main ones, are fish oil and ashwagandha. For a while I was taking, well, yeah, we take magnesium too, but what else is it? Oh, I have a lactic acid too. She's telling me all of them now. But there's a, it's not a lactic acid, it's alpha lipoic acid or whatever. Yeah, alpha lipoic acid or something like that. It's for like digestion and stuff. Or no, that one's not for digestion. That one's also for heart health or something like that. There's a lot. PSA: if you currently take any antidepressants or other psychotropic meds, do not add any herbal supplements without talking to your psychiatric doctor who's prescribed antidepressants. Thank you, Lana Julie, 33. That makes sense. I didn't know that. Okay, ALA is an antioxidant support. You know, you just take the few things. Ask ChatGPT. You know. Okay, it finally went live on here. We don't have a thumbnail yet. So, what do we think about the Idubbbz video? Should we watch it or no? I really don't know how I feel about it. I haven't watched it yet. Like I said, I skimmed it for a second. Ooh, he's losing subscribers. Oh no, he must have bled some right-wing fans.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Think someone on the internet.
He must have bled some right-wing fans with the immigration post. St. John's wort is good for depression, but it fucks with birth control, FYI. True. I got one, let's watch it. UY. Gotta bounce. See ya, Sam. Have a good one. Horrible. It's like, I know I'll be able to say something about it, but I don't know if it's so dumb that I'm going to be pausing every few seconds to just go, what the fuck are you talking about? I've heard Papa Gut say before that his politics stuff wasn't that bad. Didn't Papa Gut say that at one point? That like if he just stuck to politics stuff and didn't get into drama, it probably would go better. So maybe this is more well informed. His videos are just poor quality. I never even understand what points he's trying to make. Not interesting at all. Okay, I'm getting a lot of not interesting. Well, what then? Here for now. Or I guess I'll pull it up on the side. You know what's so crazy? I have the game that they play sometimes on... Do I not have it? Oh, I do have it. The... Oh, why do I have it? It's around 2, that was weird. Time Guesser. The game they play sometimes on the members-only streams on Thursdays. I was playing it with a friend at one point, and I swear we got 2023 or 2024 Gaza. Like the 2024 Gaza Strip on Time Guesser. I want to see if it'll give me it again. Has there been anything interesting that's been happening? I actually am wondering, because from what I've seen, it seems like we've gone into a bit of a stagnation. I have other topics to talk about. One of the main things that I'm going to talk about in a stream later is we're going to go on about aesthetics some more. Have some more interesting things to discuss there. But in terms of the drama surrounding the H3 podcast, at least, I don't know. We could also, like I was saying, go back into the H3 stories. We didn't finish those last time. So I would like to finish those at some point. But I did kind of like doing those on Fridays, because I found that to be a bit fun. To have a little story time with chat on a Friday. Polizia. What is this flag? Is this just... Because it's like... What's the one... Because the Mexican flag has the bird. What's the one that doesn't have anything? Is it Italy? It's the same colors, yeah? This is another branch of the Italian flag. Going to rewatch Frenemies soon. See, Frenemies, I was wondering if looking back on Frenemies... Mostly Taylor Swift is what's happening, LOL. If I have nothing else, let's watch the Idubbbz one. So true. Is this just Spain? Is that a Spanish flag? See, I need to just take a screenshot if I can try and find Gaza again. I guess we'll watch the Idubbbz video. Alex is going to bully me into it. I'd rather just do that, honestly. That's Italian on the motorcycle. I just closed it. Sorry. Spain. I wish she would go away for a while. A rewatch of Frenemies. I mean, see, what I was going to say is I've been wondering if rewatching Frenemies would be fun, or if you would realize very quickly why it ended.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, why are these in reverse?
Well,
someone made a playlist of all of the Frenemies. Is this from the H3 podcast? It must be. Why are these in reverse order?
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. Good job, guys.
Well,
Alex is such a snarker. I love Storytime on Friday. Storytime on Friday, I think, is the go-to when there's nothing much to talk about. Should we just take a trip down memory lane and watch the beginning of the first Frenemies episode? What do we think? That or Idubbbz? When you make the playlist in reverse, that means I can't just let it play. Because if I let it play, I'm going to be watching it in reverse. Alex going rogue in chat. Oh no. What am I supposed to do? I gave him too much power. Yeah, the lows are pretty rough. See, I think the first... I do think the first episode would probably be alright. Both, LOL. Ooh, frenemies. Should I do a poll on it? I feel like the poll would go immediately frenemies. What? What to watch, what to watch. Both at the same time. We could do that. How do I do it? Split view. There we go. Put this into the split view. There we go. Or no. Do I do this and then open in split view? There we go. Now this is what I'm talking about.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Idubbbz.
Well, my friends, here we are. They said it would never happen. Me and Trisha making a podcast,
Spain.
and
if you guys aren't
frankly,
familiar with Barcelona, I recommend you keep your eyes on them because they're looking like a pretty hot team this year.
For a while.
Well, I know the season's
but let me
coming to a
explain
close,
first of all what brings us to here, which is a pairing up very bizarre. I've been wanting to make a podcast with like another comedian for a while, and I don't mean that to compliment
their soccer performance.
I think I mean like two big personalities.
All about immigration.
And in my mind, when I kept trying to think of people to do it with, I always thought, you know, me and Trisha have a really funny chemistry.
Of xenophobia.
Oh yeah.
On all of your visits.
Topic was spurred on from a guy named
and I thought,
Kirk,
well, you know, fuck it. Let's just do it like that. Let's do it live.
Fuck it. So you would
think
but
this isn't
with
live
all
though.
The traveling around the world.
Yeah, no, this is also take two, so I feel very nervous. Like I feel like I fucked up. Like we did an intro already, and now we're doing a second intro because of technical difficulties. Now I'm nervous because I feel like I fucked up the first one.
You were nervous the first time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to make the same joke. You're restarting it. I'm just saying, like, it's just awkward now. Like, oh, did I say something wrong? Like,
look at this.
This podcast is a disaster.
Look at the fucking state of the city.
Why are you so stressed? We've done this before. Just relax.
This is Rome, guys.
This
looks like in Bangladesh or something. Look at this, guys.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, you have to see me every week.
Yeah.
Because one of my questions for you is how long do you think it's going to last? Because my thing is like,
because there's people from Bangladesh
because with you, I know that like your relationships are very hot.
There's a lot of people with brown skin in the world,
we've built this whole set and table.
I don't know. Do they have
and I wonder,
you know, in Bangladesh? I mean, that's.
I wonder how many episodes we make before this whole thing.
I'm just trying to take it all out.
No, I think with it is madness. And I'm like Elizabeth Hasselbeck, and even if they fight, they still have to do their job, you know.
The population of immigrants is a bit higher than other places in the city.
I know the view, but I'm not familiar with all the personalities. But that's
this podcast. Look at the state of this place.
So you like love her. She's like an old liberal.
You mind telling us
what? I'm gonna make commentary on everything.
Look at the fucking state of the city.
Liberal and Jewish.
Look at the state of this place.
So that
look at this, guys. Look at this.
But I don't know what the state
Joy Behar is like the leader of the liberal Jewish people.
I generally don't like Jewish people. Does that surprise you?
Look at this, guys. This is Rome. This is Europe.
We're so like proud of you.
Does this look like Europe to you?
Come on, get out of here.
I love Jewish people.
Yes, it looks like Europe to me.
Don't you find it odd to say I love Jewish people?
I love Jewish people too.
People do say that. I think it's like weird, like I like fetishize or obsess over Jews.
A lot of
but I
these
just love
guys that
them.
we're gonna look at.
What do you love about Jews?
They're so different.
Of what European
Really?
culture is. Their idea of
Well,
these
just Jews in general. Like you guys have such
We're
like
up to 100 confirmed
traditions,
viewers.
you know, like let's fast
It is not
in September.
what they're actually
There's a lot of
experiencing
people
on
that
a
fast.
daily basis.
No,
what are
but
these
like
people doing
No,
on
you
a
guys have
regular
like the New Year's
basis?
coming up,
They're
right?
just
So like this
buying
weekend's a
a
New
bunch of
Year. It's like who
produce
just
in
decides
a
that?
market, and he's
Like
saying,
it's so
just
interesting.
We
Like,
just
Europe,
decide
I'm not
that.
seeing
the New
any
Year
white
is
cheese
January 1st, but Jews are like
This is nothing
September.
But you know the
Europe.
Jews were doing the
nothing
New
like
Year
Rome.
before January.
I don't see a single Italian here, guys.
I don't know. I don't know.
I am more Italian than any of these people.
Okay.
That's it.
You
Look at this.
prefer
I don't see a single
circumcised
Italian
penis?
here.
I don't see a single Italian here, guys. I am more Italian than any of these people.
Okay, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they? What the fuck are these people
Really?
living in Italy?
True?
What does an Italian look like?
Okay.
You don't
I love
see
that.
an Italian. What are they gonna wear? Name tag? Yeah, my name's Ricardo.
People saying that
Italian.
it's circumcision is
saying I don't see any Italians here. You can fucking ask any of these people who are most certainly Italian.
Is this what they meant when they said micro-learning?
I look like Mario.
Is this what we're supposed to be doing?
I know, it's hard to believe.
I am more Italian than any of these people.
We decided to do it because, first of all, I think he'll be super confused if his penis looks different than mine.
He's a white South African
gonna see your
making
penis.
travel vlogs that are
You seen your dad's penis?
xenophobic.
Everybody's seen
And
a
his
dad's
clothing
penis.
brand
You
is
haven't
called
seen your dad's
Conquest.
No, I don't even see
gotta
dad
retire
shirtless. I
one of
swear
those
on my life,
things at
Bible, all that
least.
stuff.
I feel like
would
that's weirder
recommend the xenophobic
than
part,
seeing your dad's
but you could
penis is
also
not even
change
seeing
the
your dad
conquest
shirtless.
part.
Never.
I'm never
You
gonna
know,
do
at
that.
least one.
No, never.
Saying that the streets is dangerous. Perché?
Che c'hanno i coltelli tutti quanti, i maceti.
What is that? They're like in shape, you like walk.
Look at all these guys.
Your dad fucks with his shirt
Look at all
on.
the
I
shits
guess
on the
back in
floor.
the day.
Some people fuck
Here
with
they
their
are,
shirt
just
on.
loitering.
It's
Very dangerous, he's saying.
Se passo là io adesso sono un centinaio. Mi caricano, sicuro.
Okay.
So this is
I don't
part
watch
of the
your
video where
podcast,
they
but I thought you
really
had like
up
segments
the
because you do like
levels of
highlights. I
No,
thought
I'm not
that
doing
was
start
segments.
you off
So we're just
softly
talking.
implying
Yeah,
by
dude,
just
that's what a podcast
showing
is.
you like
Is it?
Okay, but hold on.
the
Let's
postcards of
I don't think they
Europe.
want to know about
different.
circumcised penis
You
like
guys
first.
have
Like,
heard
I
of
feel like
Rome
it's an intro,
in
like
your history
fan
class.
trash, like
You never
this
saw
is
places
so
like this. You
Well,
saw
everybody
beautiful
know-
things
okay,
like the
this is
Colosseum,
what
but
everyone
now
wants
you
to hear
have to
about.
see immigrants. And then you
Since
get to
we've
this
had
guy
you on,
who's like, all right, now
we
that
had
I've primed
yet
you,
again
I'm gonna
another
tell you how
disastrous
dangerous
episode
this
of The
street is that's
Bachelor.
adjacent to the farmer's market.
Season 2
Never mind the
featuring
fact that
you.
none of you have any
We all
idea
thought
what
it
this
ended
market
in
is,
disaster.
what this street is.
But now
He's just
you are
gonna act
dating
like
my
he's
brother-in-law.
an authority on the matter.
Why and how
and
has this
vaguely
happened?
imply
To be
that it's an
completely
immigrant
fair,
problem
he's more of an
and
authority
not
than
a
he
poverty
is.
problem. By the way, when I was editing this, I found the rest of this clip. He ends up
Should we start
leaving
over?
the
You wanna
marketplace and
start
they go
all
to
over?
some random public
Look,
area
do not-
and
I
harass
thought you
some
put it on
people who are just
vibrate.
minding
Do not
their own
disturb.
business, talking about how
Okay.
Is that
he's
confusing?
from Europe and he's
Just put it on vibrate.
more Italian than these people.
He's reading emails. This is
I
gonna
think
be
you
so
mentioned
boring. We need to
Africa
start
at one
over.
point.
Okay.
We're in Italy.
This
We are
is what
Europe.
podcast
We're
is
not in
about.
Africa.
Yeah.
Get away from me.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
No.
This is my country.
This is a version
original
therapy for
intro and
online
then put this
slop.
this part.
And we're
Yeah,
jumping
Europe,
between
Europe,
like 70 and
Europe.
100 viewers right now. I don't know if it's really a
No.
version therapy.
Are you from Europe? I'm from Europe.
Are you kidding? No.
No.
If I actually add leftovers to it, we'll drop
Explain to me why you're dating my brother-in-law. Nobody gives a
you
fuck
realize
Well,
how
obviously
many
you
people
do.
these bad ideas
about
are
any of the
attracting.
bullshit you're
Samantha
talking about
says,
other than
import
that.
third world,
Oh,
get
really?
third world.
Why are you
Well,
dating my
these are
brother-in-law?
not important. These are human beings. But if you're referring
Can I tell you the
to,
truth? Like,
there
honestly?
being a farmer's market.
Yeah, they're
Because
starting to
at
go
first it was
out.
like, I just
First
thought it was just
world
like funny.
thing.
I was like, oh my god, this is
That's
so
Now we
funny.
need
Like,
to
I just like
hone
fuck
in.
them and then
Market.
I'm coming back on the podcast. Like, I fucked your
It's
brother.
officially time to
Yeah.
walk in.
And
Yeah.
that's it.
The
Yeah,
Idubbbz
pop
one's
started,
gonna
for
go
sure.
because this is just kind of boring.
So do you
with
usually
Idubbbz.
fuck people out of just to make
I'm
a
more
joke?
interested in what's happening at the beginning of this. They haven't talked about a whole lot yet. I have been paying attention in passing to it. God damn, we have too many windows open now. What first? What first? Can close Minesweeper. I was doing so well on that, though. I shouldn't have closed it. God damn it. The whale noise can go. I have to leave on the brown noise and then just slowly try and weed it out now, because if I stop it, watch. It's too quiet. I know. It hurts. It hurts your ears. Both videos said no at the same time. We've reached singularity. Yeah, that's why I needed to stop it. I'm sure a few people locked in, like completely just on a phone or computer or whatever they were watching on for a second, just completely. And it proved that brain rot does bring in viewers. We just proved it right now. But now we're going to go back. Love me some tabs. Love me just a couple, just a few open. What's this one? Oh, the kinetic sand's still going. I'll let the kinetic sand go for a little bit longer just because it's the one thing I started kind of late. We need to make sure we let that go. It needs to play its course, you know what I mean? bring back the stimulation. Here, we got the kinetic sand. Oh, look. And it's moving around. It's like those, oh shit. It's like an old DVD or VCR little thing. It's booping around. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Does anyone know what the actual, like, why kinetic sand videos were made? Like, what was the original purpose of them? I know there isn't, like, there doesn't need to be, like, an inherent purpose, but it does seem like they were made just for, like, stimulation or something? Were they made for kids? If so, what age group? There's definitely something here, you know. And it's kinetic sand. But I mean, they might be on to something. See, this is the beauty of streaming. It's all just about having fun, am I right? It's all about the laughs, the joy, the passion you share together. Holy shit, how long is this? Wait. So I'm confused by the length of this video. Oh, it's 24, okay. It's one day. I just didn't know that they added this, it's the brown noise going, anyone who's wondering. Does having the brown noise makes it sounds almost weirder having no noise at all. Does that prove that having like a noise gate filter on your mic might be like a negative impact on engagement? But I was confused because I didn't know that they do the one day thing like this. I thought they still did like 60, 80 hours or whatever. But now I guess when you hit 24 hours, it starts to do a day. This is one day of brown noise. If you'd like to walk around with brown noise in your ear for a day, you don't have to stop. Just thought you were recording next to a radiator. Just turned my AC on full blast and open and closed the vent so it's as loud as possible. Brown noise does feel like being in the ocean. You see, brown noise is the breast version, yes. It's the softest, the most supple. Are there any other types of noise? I know there are, but what do they sound like? What's purple noise sound like? Purple noise sounds like wind in a forest. Like when you're inside, like when you're sleeping in your tent and you hear the wind going through the woods. I don't like it. It's a little ominous. What about... See, we all know what white noise sounds like. Nobody likes white noise. Oh, here's white noise versus black noise. So here's white noise. It just says white... Oh, I'm stupid. White noise, black screen. Because I was going to look up what black noise is. I have tinnitus, and it is not, I mean, this honestly kind of helps a little. The brown noise helps. My tinnitus is only really bad when I'm like laying in bed. For anyone that doesn't know, tinnitus is, I've heard that it's supposed to be pronounced tinnitus or something, like tinnitus or something like that, but it's the ringing in your ears that you get, and some people have it constantly. I have it constantly, but it's very faint. And I only notice it when it's like super quiet, like if I'm inside, all the like, I've noticed it when like, you know when the power cuts off and everything gets really quiet? One time the power cut off and I heard it really loud and I was like, damn, now I'm in hell, I guess. people love pink noise. I haven't heard pink noise. Black noise isn't that bad. Pink noise it's like the ocean. I have to say it's like the ocean, but it's a little too close. Let me just step a little bit away. Like being on the edge of the ocean. Oh, that's maybe from the high blood pressure. You know, I hadn't thought about that. Or I guess it's more like rain. It sounded like the ocean for a second, but it's too constant to be like the ocean. So it's more like rain. Yeah. Yeah, that's why, see, that's why brown noise will always be goated for me. Yeah, waterfall is a good example too. It's like a thin waterfall though, where it's not like super dense with water. It's like when a stream has a waterfall. Brown noise really is just like the soft blow of a fan. And I think that's why I like it, is because of my tinnitus. It just helps me zone it out. What about blue noise? I have sleep on here. I don't need to add sleep there. Blue noise. They're all just starting to sound like the same thing, I've got to be honest. Hey, Alex, it's not running out of shit to talk about. It's finding the ability to talk about anything. That's the beauty of this stream, and that's also the beauty of the H3 podcast. Oh, I actually haven't seen what the episode is called yet. Hasan Piker is a cringe machine. Hasan Piker is a cringe machine. Why is it fucking... What is happening? I can't take... I guess, is this what happens now when you're in the, like, waiting? Is this like an update that happened? I literally cannot tell. Because it looks like it's in theater mode, but I don't have the option to take it out of theater mode because it's... Okay, deep blue noise, I don't like it. I don't like the deep blue noise. You tried to tell me the title 5 minutes ago, I'm sorry. We were too entrenched in the noise debate. Hasan Piker is a cringe machine. We're waiting for a new one to come, or a new thumbnail to come. Once the thumbnail pops up, then we'll know we're getting close. Here, now I can put up the poll though. Oh, I have to end this poll first. End poll. The Frenemies did hit 56%. That's actually a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I've got to be honest. Frenemies won with 55%, so that is kind of what we're going to be looking at on and off for a second here. Thank you, everybody that stopped in. I really do appreciate it. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. The fucking... Oh, my God. I didn't even realize. Thank you, everybody that has subscribed. It totally... All the brain rot, I guess, worked. I appreciate every one of you with so much brain rot. It helped. I need to do it more often. See, it's all about the fun. What were you talking about again, Alex? Huh? What was that, Alex? We ran out of stuff to talk about? 100 watching for denoise. Yeah, we love denoise. What's another color? Orange noise? Orange noise. Orange. Amazing. Orange noise. Ooh.
Welcome back, noise fans, to...
Dude, who the fuck are you?
to Orange Noise, the 10-hour edition. We have pink, white, blue, violet, brown, red. Those were all created by the broadcast industry about a century ago now. So what we're going to do is make our own special Dale Snail custom Orange Noise. And how am I going to do that?
Okay, Dale Snail, you kind of created a banger here.
Looking at the visual spectrum of light, and I'm finding yellow and red.
He's explaining it too.
Overlay that spectrum over the audio frequency spectrum.
Oh, this is how they do it?
Those bands of noise to create orange.
I didn't know this was the process of creating these noises.
Subdued, and I hope you guys like it. Thanks for listening to Orange Noise.
Maybe that's not like how they always do it, but that's a very interesting process that he created this with. It's the same key of E.
Noise is the fabric of our...
This guy literally just does... His whole thing is about ambient noise. And he's somehow gotten 100,000 subscribers. You really can't... Alex, again, you say we're talking about nothing here. This guy's got a whole channel dedicated to it. With a really vibrant, dedicated fan base, as you can tell. What is his most viewed video? Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know how you guys like pink noise. It's too loud for me. It's not that bad when it's quiet. It's just super grape noise. Ew, I don't like this one. It feels like I'm drowning in sand. Orange fucking sucks. This is green grape noise, though. Oh, right. It's all the same. We need a noise tier list. Orange fucking sucks. Fuck you, Alex. That's what I think of you. You're noise. All I hear you is noise. That's all you are. Yeah, I'm having my noise phase. Is there a jade noise? There is. You can make Waffle House yellow noise. There's a way to do it. Grapes are goated. Grapes are delicious. Sorry, I gotta put up this new poll now while we listen to Breathe Out. Don't tell me what to do. Relax. This is making me on edge. I was relaxed until you told me to, and now I'm wondering why you want me to be relaxed. Planet frequencies, there's a Jupiter noise. Jupiter noise. Plate noises. If Jupiter had a noise, what would it sound like? I thought it was going to be a joke about how you can't hear anything in space. You don't mind chewing noises? I mean, I guess that's just being into mukbangs, right? And ASMR and stuff. Is there a Pluto noise? The sound of Pluto. Ooh. This is for 1 hour meditation? I'm trying to put you in a fucking trance. I'm gonna sit here, meditate. I'm trying to hit the frequency. This is powerful stuff. What about earth noise? I guess it's just white noise, studying white noise. I thought it was going to be something about studying white noise, but it's white noise for studying. That makes more sense. The Earth's hum. The Jupiter noise is helping. We might need to go back. Pluto sounds like a Minecraft disc you'd leave in a chest you found it in. That's so true. Does Minecraft still have the records and stuff? The music box? Do they just have new songs where you can like listen to Dream's new release? Earth sucks. Earth sucks. It's not even the coolest, as always. Saturn noise. The eerie sounds of Saturn. This is from 15 years ago. This is just really what Saturn sounds like, I guess. You know, we're kind of moving out of the ambient noise sphere and kind of just moving into like sound effects. Like next I'm going to just accidentally look up dog barking or something. And we're going to go down a different rabbit hole. Is there a way to bring this back around? I think I just have to go through this guy. This guy seems like on his channel. Here's another ambient noise account. Sound asleep ASMR. Let me see if they have a playlist for the planets. No? Did we see Mars yet? Oh, I didn't even... You're so right. I was trying to think. Oh, this is just a red noise. Oh, no. We didn't hear red noise, though, so we'll look at that, too. Mars noise. Nah, red noise doesn't hit because it's looping. You can hear it. It goes like... Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, the wave on this is probably so ugly. Sound of Mars. Neptune is the coolest planet. We'll decide based on its noise. Have I heard of Sparrow Sleeps? I have not. Who's that? Or what is that? Honestly, I kind of like this one a little bit. Like, this one's better than, what was the one that was really bad? We've listened to too many at this point. They're all kind of clustered together. I'm gonna have to go back, pick out my favorites. Well, Neptune noise. There's a new winged sea fight. I might have to check that out. Nobody in this stream is going to care about that, though, so we'll stay here. I don't know, Alex. Sounds a little eerie, a little ominous. Have any of you ever seen Street Beefs? Who's familiar? I know this is way out of the... Actually, when I started doing the H3 waiting room, we had a few people in. We talked about combat sports to start. Street Beefs, we talked about things like armored MMA and stuff like that. Oh, felt like something just went on my eye. But Street Beefs isn't like armored MMA or like when people put on like full knight's armor and then try and duke it out. Street Beefs is just people fighting, but they've recently had a few characters on that are actually pretty entertaining. One of which is Wing DC. And honestly, this is actually something we could discuss for a second at the very least. Sorry, all I can think about is this TikTok lady talking about her alien planet with her hands. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Oh, there's another thing I could talk about too. I killed your viewer stats by telling you to look up planet noises. I'm sorry. It's cool. We've gone up on subscribers. I'm just appreciate everybody that's in here. We're talking about different stuff. We've definitely gone off the beaten path of H3 related topics. But this is coming to an H3 related topic, which is tattoos. We need some opinions on tattoos. No, so there's backyard wrestling. Backyard wrestling is people, where they're hitting each other with chairs. Sometimes they use real barbed wire and do fucked up stuff. Street Beefs is strictly people in a backyard in like a ring that they built, just actually throwing hands fighting. And Winged Sea has come out of that and has actually come into the actual, I think it's amateur. It might be, I don't think it's professional yet. The amateur fighting sphere. And he's started having a few fights. He's actually pretty good, but he has autism. He's into anime. And he has some crazy tattoos. So we need some opinions on these tattoos. Can I call in and just scream? I think I have that as one of my members tiers. If you want to become a member and join the Discord and scream, sure, why not? But let's see what his tattoos look like. We have the first walkout, amazing.
The crowd.
Oh, we don't have any walkouts actually.
For the Medicine in Bad Places Bantamweight Championship, brought to you by Planet Love. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, let me hear you and make some noise.
So this is Lester El Diablo. El Diablo.
His opponent fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, let me hear you make some noise for the viral sensation, Wing C.
What do we think of his tattoos? Yes, this is a tattoo. This is a tattoo. These are all tattoos. Let's get a little closer look.
Sensation.
There is a Discord for members. I think it's the second tier. I do have it a little bit higher. There's a wait, what do I have it set to? I actually don't know. I think the members is like $5 or something. I have a few different members tiers. You'd have to look through them. But there is a Discord for people to share topics they'd like me to talk about, some different stuff. I haven't gotten to some of the topics that are in there that I need to, and I feel so bad because I think I touched on one briefly. But there's some that I need to bring up in other streams as well. Yeah, sorry everybody. Yeah, sorry guys. I just don't want people to try and come in for... Or wait, no, I think... Let me pull it up actually, because I might just be giving wrong information about my own membership stuff. How the fuck do I pull up tier list, or the tiers? Yeah, these are pretty bad tats, I have to say. A full headband tattoo on a bald head, like, it'll never like grow in, and like I mean, I guess the sides might grow in a little bit, but this front's never going away. You're right, I do need to make a graphic. I can throw that together pretty quick too.
And your referee for this contest, Keith No Nonsense Pierce.
This might be the first time I see Wing C getting booed. The crowd is not feeling Wing C tonight.
He loves it, though.
He's enjoying it. They not feeling my boy.
He is playing the heel wonderfully.
Yes, that is what it is. Sorry, I just pulled it up. Quasar's Cadets, $1.99. Loyalty badges, emojis, photos and status updates, members-only live streams. They've been a bit seldom, but I'm trying to do them more. And early access to new videos. They come out about an hour up to a day before the new monthly videos come out. And then the inner circle is $5. Join the members only Discord. The $10 one is the one where you can call in. And I did that because I didn't want random people calling in. Sorry. And then Galactic Big Shots is just like a thank you tier for anybody that wants to give me $20. Shout out to everybody that has become a member so far. I really do appreciate everybody in here. You give me a purpose. You give me a reason to keep going.
I'm not surprised by that. Look at him.
Again, you might think he's just a clown, but he's a clown.
He said autism is the best base for MMA, and I have to believe him, I have to say.
Wonderfully.
I'm not surprised by that. Look at
him. Again, you might think he's just a clown, but he's a clown with some skills. Tried some pro wrestling off the ropes, gotta love it. See, it's the dancing mixed in with everything. It's like, how do you simulate this in the gym? Because it's not like he's coming at you with nothing. He comes at you with some real skills in the middle of all this stuff that you might think is.
He's got some swagger too. Like he's pretty good.
Just garbage.
And again, he spoke to us earlier. He said, "Man, I just got to train with one of the best ever, the GOAT, Mighty Mouse Demetrius Johnson." I know we all saw that video. El Diablo catching the kick, pushing him off the ropes and out of the.
Bro, he threw him out. You can't do that. That's against the rules. Yeah, sometimes they change it. I've seen some really big accounts with like millions of subscribers that don't have the join option on the app version of YouTube. Sometimes you have to go on the browser or go on desktop to do it. It's weird. But yes, I appreciate everybody that has it all, and don't feel the pressure to. It's all about support and supporting each other. Shout out. How are you going to throw a man out of the ring, especially with those tattoos?
Ring.
He didn't like getting danced at, I have to say.
Time out.
I think that might cause less for a point.
If you're genuinely asking where the name Captain Quasar comes from, I don't know how many people don't know what this is. Captain Quasar is a defunct video game from like the 90s, 1996. And it's completely defunct now. Like there's no copyright or anything on it. It's all just basically in the ether. And I thought it was cool. It has a pretty funny intro song. I think it's
dastardly syndicate of intergalactic outlaws invaded the galaxy and now threaten everything.
And it was actually the origin for what was going to be the original name for Jimmy Neutron, which was going to be Johnny Quasar. But then they were like, that's too close to Johnny Quest and Captain Quasar. So then they switched it to Jimmy Neutron.
That we law-abiding
citizens. A little bit of facts
for
you.
The government is at a standstill. The authorities are helpless. Is this the sad twilight of our glorious civilization? Are these the last ticks of the cosmic clock? Oh dear! Where are we to turn? What are we to do? What is to be our fate? Who will save us from this menace?
Check it out. Intergalactic conspiracy just taking over the galaxy. Where cosmic criminals dance and play, terrorize the people every day. When the vigilance free come out with smoke, don't run and hide, don't give up hope. I mean, superheroes coming your way, come through the universe and save the day. A bit more super clean in me, Quasar, a new fight machine. Don't get in his way. Quasar, man of the hour, knight in armor with awesome power. Superhuman savior, ace in the whole one, a last ditch effort to save your soul. Head stone, iron biceps, superhuman strength and powerful triceps. A right this moment, through and through. A fight strong, brave and true. Cuts off time like a cyclone razor. A genuine hero hero, Captain Quasar.
Now it's just going to the game footage. There was a moment in the last members, I think it was the last members drive, where Ethan was talking about quasars for a second, and I was like, I need to pull that audio because it's funny. New name, Johnny Quasar, so true. That's my real name, for anyone wondering.
He's telling him, Keith Peterson saying, relax, don't dive over. Keith does not appreciate that nonsense.
Let's go!
Yeah, it's a pretty popular game. I'm not surprised that it comes up first. It's defunct, but there is still like talkings about it. It sounds like a DDR song. Yeah, it does.
Telling him not to do that again.
Interesting that he called Wing C out about that. That felt more to the.
I think that was from Lester. I know Keith doesn't like the nonsense of Wing C, but I think he just gauged that wrong.
But like, look at the nonsense. He's floating out of the way of Lester strikes, and with the nonsense, he's hitting Lester from angles that Lester just doesn't see coming.
Nice weave under by Wing C, entering in, trying to work some wrestling of his own.
Now Lester, a physical specimen and very physically strong. Oh, that was dead on the cup. That was dead on the cup.
That was completely unintentional.
He's apologizing to everybody.
Keith does not.
It took longer than the actual fight.
We don't need to actually watch this fight, but he has one of the quickest knockouts, and he did. I don't know if I can play this actually. I can't wait for Madman and Alex to have a boxing match. It'll be so good. We're almost at 900 subbies. We're getting there. Yay! That sounded almost sarcastic, but that was honestly genuine. Thank you so much for everybody that subscribed. I really do appreciate it. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I actually plan on streaming later today to do some talking about aesthetics and different things. So yes, we do have some topics for later. Sasuke. What's the move that Sasuke does in Naruto with the electricity that he learns from Kakashi? I cannot remember what the name is right now. Just the basic one. Is it the Chidori? No. God damn it. This is losing all this reference just, it's not even gonna hit as hard now that it's taking so long. We got a thumbnail? Why does this almost look like a different angle? Oh, they flipped it, that's why. I think they flipped it. I was going to say, this almost looks like a different angle than the original photo. I was going to ask where they got this from. Tekashi 6ix9ine? That might be it. My god. 6'7". You're right. That's what it's called. Yeah, it is the Chidori. When he does that, when Sasuke does that.
All right. Whoa!
He got him. He powered up for it and got him. Bless you. But, yes. Street Beefs is a very interesting, it's a very interesting thing. See, I was watching Mighty Mouse, Demetrius Johnson, has a YouTube channel, and on it he was training death sentence.
What you've all been waiting for right here. This is the main event. This is Zach Ray versus Death Sentence. You. I swear to God, I'll kill you. Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh God, I'm ready. Yeah, I will kick his life. I am Death Sentence. Hey!
I did think, I was like, you kind of sold the whole fight in the first, like, what, less than a minute, 36 seconds into the video? I don't need to watch the rest now. I know what happens. You failed. The training arc didn't work. But he's training the legend Death Sentence from Street Beefs to try and become a better fighter.
Alright guys, I am back, and in case you don't know who I am Death Sentence! And I am back again to end this in 2 seconds. I'm 1-0 thanks to my master, Demetrius Johnson. And I've been training ever since then. I even got my first stripe. And I went to the gym consistently for about 2 to 3 months straight. Got my first stripe and blue belt by the end of this year. So this time around, my victim...
He fought Zach Cray, the Instagram troll. Prankster, I guess. I prefer Dragon Ball Z too. I actually watched Naruto a lot when I was younger. I never watched Shippuden, however you say it. But I watched Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Kai, Dragon Ball. I watched some of Dragon Ball Super, but I was an adult by then, and I was like, oh, I've got too much to do. But I'll always go back to the classic Dragon Ball Z. See, I was a kid. I was like 10. I would have been younger. I would have been way younger. I'm trying to think of when Kai came out, because I did like that era just because I was a kid. So I was like, Gohan doing stuff. This is awesome. See, but there's some Naruto fans. See, he's got the headband and everything. But he wants to be like Vegeta, actually. He is also a Dragon Ball fan. It's weird. I don't know why he has the Hidden Leaf Village one. He should, I guess. He needs to create his own village. That's the thing. His own custom, the Village of Death. I think he said that once. I don't know if he could beat the snot out of Jack Doherty. He could. Winged C definitely could.
Summer after high school, when we first met, you got in your car. On my 18th birthday.
God fucking damn it. This should be interesting. Let's see how this goes.
No defense, yeah, let's go. Let's go. Be aggressive. Yeah. Like you're move. Yeah. Watch out, King. Don't mess with the never wall. Turn in.
Yeah.
Turn in. Let's go. You got to pick at her, Jeff. In the box. Get out and touch him, Roman. Don't get out and touch him, Roman. There you go. Get out and touch him, Roman. You're all right. There you go. Move around. Move around. Get up the wall. You like it?
Rotate.
Get up on the wall. On the wall. Move.
It's over, bro. It's over.
It's over. Get out the wall. Ready? Peace. Move. There you go. Turn it.
Chef. Neurotypical Omega versus autistic Alpha. So true.
30 seconds! Get out of there, Chef! I don't know why he got like that. Come on, Chef!
But yeah, then Death Sentence goes in there and he doesn't do too well.
Don't give up! Don't give up! Don't give up! Don't give up!
He low-key fights like a kid.
Don't give up! Don't give up! Hey! Get your guard back! Get your guard back!
But I don't want the smoke, Death Sentence. If you see this, I love you. I'm a big fan. I'm a huge fan. Death Sentence has a YouTube channel. Death Sentence. What was it? He talked about his loss. He did lose to him. Sorry, I hate to spoil it. What am I doing? Upload to channel. Oh.
What is up, everybody? It is your.
We're too late. Oh, started on multiple accounts.
What is?
Well, I appreciate everybody that stopped in. I really do appreciate everything. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, because I am here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll be here later today doing a stream about aesthetics. If you're interested in that, be on the lookout. Again, I really do appreciate it. Thank you for stopping in. I will see you later. This is Kevin Quasar signing off.